So yesterday I made a video about Paper X versus G2, but I could tell that the Paper X fans probably weren't too happy with me because I spent that video focusing on G2. But yesterday they beat NRG, and today we're gonna focus on Paper X, particularly on a couple rounds of their attack side here on Split, starting with this one, round number 15, because they had some beautiful rounds.
Of Jing, who will make it work.
Yeah. Be a little unorthodox to make it matter. But look at the tempo and pace up towards heaven. Wait, hold on. Look how quickly there is a crunch through vent.
So this is an amazing start to a round. And I honestly think this is some of like the things I've been missing. Yes, we're seeing a lot of double duelist, but we're seeing a lot of double duelists, you know, do a lot of normal stuff, right? Go A, go B, whatever it might be. But this is creative, right? We're going to Omen flash down here. We're going to raise Satchel up there. That's nothing new. You know, people have seen and done that before many, many times for the fast ramp control with a raise. That's been done many times before. However, this next part, this hasn't been done before. I mean, a fast crunch towards this area has been, but not this beautifully. Because we get this smoke in here, which obviously allows Jing to definitely get down here, right? Normally teams would just kind of rely on, oh, we got the Viper wall here. They might even do this Viper wall a bit more shallow so that, you know, oh, that can do the job, right? But Paper X, they decide to add in this little layer of this extra smoke in here just to perhaps make it a bit safer for Jing to fully cross down here. Then we also get this smoke coming in. Now, this smoke is so that Forsaken can safely TP just here. And you might think, safely TP just here? Isn't that just a free kill for Scuba? Well, yes, you would think so, but obviously Scuba is hearing the Jing run at him, essentially. And what you'll see is this, right? Scuba is looking this way because he's worried about Jing. And then a flash comes in and a Fade Haunt comes in, perfectly timed together, as you can just see there, Forsaken is TPing this way. So that means that Scuba now has to turn this way to destroy the Haunt, which means he has to turn into the Flash, which means he gets full blind, which means he doesn't see Forsaken, and Forsaken has a free kill. You can see the layers and timing of this are absolutely insane. And it ends up with that kill just there. It is unbelievable how beautiful that is. And now Paper X from this position, obviously they've used two smokes, so they do kind of need to slow it down because, you know, they don't have any smokes for quite a while. So they decide instead now to actually group back up and go back towards A, as you see just here, through vents. And they're actually going to do something quite interesting, which they did quite a few times in this game, which is actually they're going to push spawn. So you see they're in heaven here, that, you know, they're ready for an A split. They could do an A split right now if they want to, but instead they're actually going to, yeah, go in towards spawn. You see they smoke this off here, and these three are all going to go towards spawn. Now, I think this is quite a cool idea, particularly playing against the Vice hero of Brock, right? You're going to assume that if Vice is on this site, that, you know, a lot of their setup is going to be over here. So we can just ignore all that by actually doing this instead, right? So it's quite a cool, clever idea from Paper X as well. And as you see, it also goes well for them.
And Paper X are just so unorthodox, but it's brilliant to witness. Brock's got, I mean, a horrific option here, and he's getting whiffy. That was clean enough.
So yeah, you can see the confusion here from NRG, right? They don't know which way to look. They don't know where Paper X are at all, right? Ethan has walked back into heaven here. He's seen this wall has been tripped. He's a bit concerned about where they are. He now turns. He sees something here. Free kill as him walking up around. I mean, you just got no idea where these players are. Brock, you know, the Flash actually completely destroys the vibe, but yeah, he gets a little bit whiffy and that kind of costs him 1-for-1 there. But then you get this, and this is another thing that happened. You will see that this happened multiple times as well. Not only did Paper X push spawn multiple times, Madder on the Neon here also went for multiple fast flanks. And because I'm only showing you the third round here, you know, Paper X weren't quite used to this just yet. Maybe they weren't quite so aware, you know, this was a potential that could happen to them. And so you see now, Paper X are actually going to lose this round from this point, despite the fact that it's a 4v2.
Side down there's Marta. Gonna catch Forsaken in the back. 2v3. Devise something in Indy. Want that plant. They've got it, and they've just lost something. This angle is not fun for you. Envy waiting. Wait, the damage. Oh, Kiko strikes it!
So they did end up losing that round, but I think just the start of that round showed you some of the ideas that Paper X have and how difficult it can be to play against. And now let's take a look at another one of those crazy ideas. It's round number 19. Again, we're heading over towards A.
Paper X, right, and it might just be again with Jing heading straight towards ramp, right off the rip. But a lot of bodies here for NRG. Forsaken's option's going to be quite tough. He's going to get himself up towards heaven.
So again, this is just an absolutely insane idea. And again, what I like about this, of course, is it plays off of what they previously had done, right? Because the first thing you hear here, if you're NRG, is the double satchel coming out ramp again, right? So, well, you've already had that round prior where, you know, that was a mid crunch. So this time, this is going to lock Kiko into that spot, but there's a lot more going on over here, right? You got this Yoru TP in here. You got Viper Orb and a Snake Bite within the Viper Orb just here, right? So that no one can be here and kill Forsaken when he TPs into this just here. Forsaken has gone for an odd smoke where he's actually smoked this off, right? So he hasn't smoked off the normal kind of screen smoke back here. He smoked off here. The reason for that is because they're going to Yoru TP into it. So just take a look at the map, what we end up with here, right? We end up with this. Now, what also happened there, I'll show you because you didn't get to see it on the map, but you'll see it just here, is that when we're taking a look at this, we also get a Yoru flash coming in for Forsaken as well, right? So we got so much going on here. Clone is coming in, Yoru TP here, the Omen TP with a Snakebite and a Yoru flash through here. Jinga's satcheling up this way. There is so much going on. It is just a mental overload here for Kiko, who is still just kind of laser focused in on the first thing that he heard, which was the Raze satcheling up. So we get this. Free kill. He's looking completely the wrong way. Now, something is looking to punish anyone here. Unfortunately, the Seekers come out and, you know, he doesn't quite know where the sky is at this point, and the Seekers come right at him, and they get a free kill. But then from this point, there's some more Paper Rex cooking.
For Ethan, and it's getting messy now. Spike is up towards heaven. They are wrapping CT.
Yeah, NRGs just have so many things to worry about here. Devi going to find Ethan as well. Now again, Bork on an island.
Yeah, Brock has been isolated so often. The way Paper X approaches, he has so few options.
Beautiful util.
So again, we get those kind of multiple themes that we had seen prior in round number 15, right? Where, again, Paper X decide to go and wrap Spawn here and come this way. We also have Mada coming on this flank, which you see this time Paper X actually did deal with and were ready for, right? But again, by just wrapping CT, you see Ethan here, he doesn't know where to go. There kind of is, once he comes out here and kills something this way, so he's trying to, I think, get into this corner just here, but obviously he has to be worried about Heaven, he has to be worried about these guys coming this way. Obviously Devi is here as well, who ends up getting the kill on him. He's just getting pinched from every single direction at that point, and it's just a free kill. And then the util layering here as well. It's really nice, again, recognizing that Brock will be playing backside as these guys are swinging out. Here's a fade seize. Oh, Forsaken's there on you. We're ready for it, and we're ready for the flank now because you've done it a couple times already. It's an amazing round of Valorant from Paper X. Just an absolutely insane round of Valorant. But now I want to show you the last round on Split as well, which I also think is a very good round from Paper X. Round number 23, which goes to show that, like, even in a meta, you know, that's full of, like, fast plays and, you know, double duelists go jump in and all that kind of stuff, you can still get, like, very nice slower rounds as well. So we're going to get Viper's Pit in mid here from NRG, right? And generally, I think whenever you get a Viper's Pit here, it's always a good idea to pressure ramp, because what that means is this Viper then has to be worried that people are, you know, coming this way on them, which is always going to kind of force them into this side of the Viper's Pit, right? Which is exactly what happens here, right? They pressure ramp, you got the Viper wall here, and so there could be someone there. You see Ethan starts to re-clear it now. But even so, it's going to just lock Scuba into this park, and now they start putting some pressure out towards B. So you see we've got the two players out towards B here, and they're going to go and trip this wall now. Right, so they got the vice wall here. They trip the wall just there. There you go. So we're creating pressure on B. We're going to insert Devi here just on the kind of edge of the pit, just there, just in case someone tries maybe this fast flank or anything like that. And now that they've tripped the wall and created some pressure out towards B, now they're going to actually come back all the way over towards A. So you see just there. So we're trying to fake it here with the fade, right? We're sending Prowlers out. We're going to send a smoke in here. We're going to send a haunt in here as well, right? Oh, we're doing this B exec. Trust us, guys. This is just full B exec whilst we're actually running over towards A here. And that timing, so that timing on the fake, so we're sending fade util out here and this, that causes Scuba to then run this way, because often what you will get in this spot is that the Viper will want to send out their Snakebite to stop the B exec. Right? They will want to get out of the pit, get into here, you know, Snakebite this, and then run back to their pit. Devi, being a Viper player himself, he's been in that spot himself many, many times, recognizes that. And so now he's going to walk up and wait for Scuba here as they do this now A exec. It's actually just kind of genius, and it works insanely well.
That was going to be Kiko, dead and buried, not to be. It's all on Brock now. They are so close towards the side. The paranoia comes in. Devi takes away Scuba. Mid's not secure. Jing, fast.
So again, the awareness here from Devi and what's going on. When he enters this pit, you see he's instantly locked in here. He knows where Scuba will be. He knows what Scuba is going to react next to, obviously, what's going on over towards A. So he gets just the freest kill of all time. Now, if we actually look at the map of what's going on towards A, Brock is here actually going to Vice ult, right, as they're starting to come in, these three. But the Omen flash is so good, and Jing is coming in. Unfortunately for him, the Vice ult wind-up time is just a little bit too slow, and it's too late, right? It's too late, and now we're in a 5v3, and now Paper X will pretty easily clean this up.
Oh, dearie me. A shot in the back, no knives today. It's Ethan and Kiko to face the music now. Paper X just playing perfectly.
But whilst that's the end of Split, we are not done just yet, because I simply must, it is simply required of me to just let you see the last round on Haven. 12-11. They've lost 4 rounds in a row. They take a timeout, and Alex has the forethought to just call, hey, Forsaken, why don't you just go and win us the game?
Yeah, Ethan probably reading that situation pretty well.
They're walking C long.
Oh
They're
my
walking
God.
C long. They're walking C long.
How far do they go? There's no util here to spot it until grass.
That's okay, and then they take the TP back, maybe because they're feeling the pressure through Garage with the Owl drone coming in, but they're still leaving
Forsaken's still
Forsaken
going.
down here, yeah. He could be the ultimate dagger in the back. They have no clue about it. Devi ready. Oh dear, this could be the heartbreak. And oh no, Devi with a missed shot. It's now on Forsaken to stand tall. He's taken 3, breaking their hearts in the back lines. And gets
Let's take the TP as well.
Oh,
Into their spawn!
Forsaken is like no other, elevating above and going beyond. It's all on Kiko.
Another ace to close the map for Forsaken. Could it be?
It feels poetic, and it is! Paper X are going to the playoffs!
I mean, that's one of the best plays I've ever seen. The Omen ult into their spawn is just so unbelievably good. I mean, it's so crazy. I just have to show you this round, don't I? And just tell you kind of what was going on. So, they actually went for a 3-stack in B to start this round, right? And it's quite an interesting round in terms of like what you would call here if you are Alex, because you do have big ults, right? Like you got a Yoru ult and a Phoenix ult here, you know, to potentially close this out. So there's a lot of different things you could do here. They went for the kind of like, they're expecting maybe some sort of fast play. So these three are kind of reacting whichever side they see. Fadehorn sees nothing out here towards A. You can see these two then go for the C reclear, walking up. Again, a bit risky considering you got a Yoru ult here that obviously you don't want to lose for free. But then they take the Yoru TP back. You see something actually is on his way over towards A. But Forsaken just keeps going. And when you get to this spot, right, no one has ever cleared this corner in the history of Valorant, right? Literally never. People are worried about, oh, you might be here. But that's the thing about Forsaken and Paper X. They just take things a step further that no one ever does, right? No one ever walks out to this spot. Who's ever done that before? But that's the thing, that's why you never clear it, and that's why it's a completely free kill, and he's able to TP and still get away, right? So it's just genius. But then, his reaction so fast to like, oh, Devi, you know, I'm sure if Devi hits this shot, I mean, maybe he would because they are crazy like that. But there would be no reason then to do this, right? If Devi hits that shot on Madder, they're fine. But just how quick he realizes, like, oh, Madder's playing Neon. He just got that kill. I'm in a lot of trouble. I gotta go here and take a fight. You know, and try and win this round right here, right now. And obviously, he's the best player in the world, so yeah, he does that, and then he does that. But then this decision, again, look how fast he does that. Now, I would say for other people, like, oh, he just clicked anywhere on the map, right? Not with this guy. This guy knows what he's doing, ults into their spawn. Who in the world ever does that? Again, 4v2. Right, so, oh, he's ulted back into their spawn, you know, that he's gone safe. It's a 4v2. We're in a bad spot. I mean, Madam must have just been like, what on earth? I mean, at that point, you do at a certain point just got to put your hands up and say, like, okay, fair enough. You got us. You got us. What are we going to do? You absolutely starred on us, and then ends it with an ace. It's just unbelievable. An actual unbelievable round to end what was a pretty unbelievable game. And I think Paper X, you know, it's not all there. They did lose a map in this game, and you know the maps were pretty close overall. So I wouldn't say like they're playing at the absolute peak of their powers right now, But there are some signs, some very, very, very good signs, as we've seen from some of those rounds on Split. Obviously, Forsaken, Envy was crazy in this game as well. There are some very, very worrying signs if you're anyone but Paper Rex.